Geek Dad Life presents Toy Geeks, a live toy talk show. Tonight, John is going to reveal a lifelong dream project that is finally coming to fruition. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Geeks. My name is Jay, and with me on this journey of toy geekery Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my good friend John. John, how you doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you, Jay?
Doing well. I'm excited. You are the man of the hour. You are the lead. You are the lead story tonight, my friend.
I'm the lead. I'm the lead, and I'm the closer with getting stumped.
That's right. Usually close this thing out with a Stump John, but you're leading things with your big reveal. If those don't know, I feel like John, I don't know, a few months ago, you started teasing about, something that you weren't ready to be public about yet. But once you were ready, you were going to, announce it here on Toy Geeks. And it's funny, these past few, maybe months, even at least a month, like every time we're getting ready to record, I'm like, is tonight the night? Is tonight the night? But we actually recorded something yesterday for our Mo2 News Day coming up on Mo Tuesday. And I think there you're just like, all right, I'm ready. We're ready to talk about it. So we're talking about that. First things first, there's also some toy news to talk about as well as play sets that I definitely can't talk about right now. That is up early on Amazon. So there's that to talk about, as well as Stump John. And we've also got a couple of giveaways tonight, John. So we'll talk about that after we say hello to the chat. The chat is hopping as always. Nearly 300 people already. So let me do my best to jump in and say hello. Let me try to at least go back to 9 o'clock. I don't know how I'll just start here. Kyle Webb, Andrew Katie's Toys, Sue LaBelle, Extendar, Casino Skunk, Monsters from Beyond, Matt Bush, Wing or Lose is here. Brick Something, Daniel, Silver K in the house, Free Reign, Fake Wood Table, Space Cowboy, Flasha is here. Smedberg in the house, Scott, Brick Something, I'll do them again. Doralaxian, VCG, Studio Henge in the house. Cone Killer Confuser, Shiny Plastic People is in the house. Scott Baker, Rick Shattered Glass here. Alpha Magnus, Michael Miller is here as well. Let's see, Overman, Larry's Geeky World, Mini Figure Collector, Mutagen Ooze, Wolf Den, and so many more. It is like absolutely insane. Nelson A. Black Phoenix 2 Bad, Macanita Silva is here. Jamie Vaughn. Whew, so many of you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight to talk toys. And let's talk about the giveaways for tonight. So we already have over 300 people here, John. People are really excited about your big news tonight. Like they're making sure they're watching this live to hear it in person. But John, I've got two giveaways. One because the wonderful Matt Bush sent one in, and then I bought an extra one as well to give away. That means for the first time in a minute, we'll have a Patreon giveaway and just a regular viewer giveaway tonight. So that's big thanks to Matt Bush for making that possible. Some people, John, last week were a little bit upset that the like goal wasn't hit and we gave it away to a patron that was watching live. That basically the thought was, John, that it incentivized the patrons not to hit like so that it would
it was like a reverse effect.
Yeah. And so but see, I have all the faith in the world in my patrons. I know they wouldn't do that, but I think it's a fair critique of the system, how it went last week. But still, today is going to be one for the patrons, one for you all, but gotta hit the like goal. So John, I'll let you set it today. We're already at almost 350. What do you think our like goal should be tonight?
I'm gonna say 345.
Oh, John,
I'm gonna go a little under.
Okay. All right. John's being super easy on y'all tonight. So 345, that's the like goal. You got to hit that like button right now. We already have more than 345 people watching this as we start out this show. So hit the like if you haven't done it yet. Is it Toy Galaxy Dan Larson's birthday today? Well, happy birthday.
Happy
the
birthday,
wonderful Dan Larson. John, the video I used at the beginning of that was our little promo for our toy show that we met Dan for the first time at.
Yes, it is so long ago, it feels like.
We looked like babies in that video. That was pre-pandemic, like just so much more rested and less stressed out. I had way less gray hair. Your beard was like there was no gray in the beard.
I know.
It was only 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't know.
2019?
Yes, 2019. It wasn't like forever. It was 4 years. 4 years ago.
Wow, that pandemic really did us in.
Yep. All right. So Michael Miller says, wait, so if we don't get the likes here, us patrons can get an exclusive giveaway. Well, the way it's going to work out is I've got two He Skeletors. So if we hit 345 likes, we'll be giving one away to y'all that are watching tonight. And then regardless of if we hit the like goal or not, patrons will all be entered in to win a second He Skeletor. So it's a He Skeletor kind of giveaway night. So make sure you hit the like. And if you got one already, like just have another one. You can never have enough He Skeletors. It's the official, unofficial Geek Dad Life Mo2 figure, since it is in the Mo2 colorways. And if Ryan Dole wins either, I will redo the duck race. Just kidding, Dole. I don't get upset. All right, so John, enough yamming around this. All right, people want to know. Big announcements. And I don't know how to tee this up other than to just give you, like, do you want me to? I don't know. Do you just want the floor? Should I just give you the floor?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So yeah, the news is I am opening up a brick and mortar toy store. It's happening.
Hold on. I got an applause. Yes, John, I mean, this is, I think a lot of Toy Geeks dream to like have their own toy store one day, and you are doing it. Like, take us through like what led to actually having your own real life true blue brick and mortar toy store.
So for anybody that doesn't know, I've been selling toys full time through an eBay store since 2011, and I've really hit that point where like you can only sell so much out of your house before you go nuts, because there's only so much room to store inventory, and when it becomes like that point, like the break, when you can't store any more toys, and that toy anxiety is getting to you because it's not your collection, it's not stuff that is for your own self, it's stuff that is literally your business inventory. So it's time to expand. It was just time, and I figured, well, the area where we live, there's nothing around here. There's been stores. There was a very successful comic book store, and they sold toys as well. And the owner passed away. When was that? Maybe, I think it was in 2018. And his daughters tried to take the store over, and it was a big fail. So like around here, there's nothing. There's literally no, like, for me to drive anywhere, like to go to Cro-Mag, for toys, it's an hour. And I'm sort of between like Raleigh and Charlotte, or Greensboro to Fayetteville. It's just like we are in the middle of the state. It's a perfect spot. It's so back probably around January, I started looking for storefronts, trying to find places. And that was probably the worst part, because just
Yeah.
like the housing market or renting an apartment, renting retail right now
Mm-hmm.
is stupid money.
Yeah. You would come back to me like, oh, I checked out this place. It's a dump. Their roof's gone, and they want 5,000 a month or whatever.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that was probably like the biggest hurdle,
Mm-hmm.
was looking at places, trying to find somewhere. And I was like so over trying to find someplace, and Sue's sauce, or she remembered that there was an opening somewhere,
Yeah.
and that was the weekend of the toy show in January,
Mm-hmm.
when I I had stopped by this there used to be a thrift store, I think it was, that was in there,
Mm-hmm.
in this spot. So I got the number off the door. I called the place, and then they called back while we were setting up for the last toy show. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know, perfect timing.
Yeah.
And set up the meeting to go check it out. And sure enough, it was ready, not ready to move into the place that again, another place that needed a ton of work. Um, but after that, it was pretty, once it was like, all right, I have the spot,
Yeah.
the train just took off. And then it was like, all right, now I have my place. Now it's like you get your business, the actual business going, like the LLC,
Mm-hmm.
your EIN number from the
Yeah.
IRS, all that stuff, your sales and use tax, which in North Carolina, you don't need a business license in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
You just need your sales and use permit, which
Yeah.
that's like the umbrella of owning a
Mm-hmm.
bit of any retail business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, past that, it's been, like I've never, like, my eBay store, like, it was so easy to do, because
Mm-hmm.
essentially it's just, you take pictures, you
Yep.
post them, you sell it, you ship it, wash, rinse, repeat over and over. Starting a business like a storefront,
Mm-hmm.
even after I've been selling toys for so long, it's been a lot of learning.
Yeah.
Like, some phone calls, I feel like I'm just chasing my tail,
Yep.
and, it's not just going and renting the building and all of a sudden you move in, you start selling stuff. It's getting approval from zoning boards,
Yeah.
and, there's so much more than I was, hip to the game of knowing, like, this is everything that's gonna come your way now.
Yep.
So, it's been a good learning experience.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot a lot of, you
Yep.
know, a lot of the business end that I just wasn't familiar with.
Mm-hmm. 100%. But thing is, you're so smart and tenacious, and like I know it's a lot, but you're really driven on this idea, and um I don't know, I think it's gonna be really successful, especially the location that you're in. um and unlike maybe some other store that's trying to start out, you already have a built-in audience with your eBay page, as well as the GDL community here.
Mhm.
I think nothing's a guarantee, but I feel like you're really set up for success. For this idea, the location, everything, I think is really exciting. A lot of people are having a lot of questions. The biggest one is, what's the name? Have a lot of different names, name ideas. But John, what's the name of the store going to be?
It's Hero Source Toys and Collectibles.
Yep.
And I did Hero Source Toys, obviously, because toys, and collectibles, just because I'm gonna be doing comics.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, like, if it's nerdy, pop culture, geeky stuff, I'm gonna try it,
Yeah.
because, it, it could be, what if I start selling video games,
Yeah.
or, who knows? It's
Yeah.
it's whatever this area gets a calling for,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yep.
Um, so yeah, it's just Hero Source Toys and Collectibles. Um, and another thing why I didn't want to announce it yet, because I didn't want to jinx anything,
Mm-hmm.
is because I was waiting for a contractor to show up
Yeah.
in the space, because the floor was a mess. I needed a wall built. Um, you know, So this week, what day was it? I think it was Wednesday. I went by in the morning, and
Mhm.
finally they started working after about a month. It took after, getting the plans done,
Mhm.
the contractor finally showed up about a month later.
And it's good because I know that was really stressful.
Mhm.
I've had to build out a retail store before for my job, and I was kind of giving that advice. Like the contractors, like you just have to be on them because they will just I don't know. They'll come and go as they please, and timelines be damned. Now what is your official open date? Like what's the where because people are talking about making trips to North Carolina. But what's the date? And then I guess do you want to say the town that this is in? I know I don't want to reveal the address yet. You'll do that a little bit closer too.
Mhm.
But date and where the store is gonna be located.
Yeah, so it's, in Sanford, like Sanford and Son, North
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, and my opening date, I'm planning on doing, like, a soft open June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, grand opening June 3rd, I believe it's the 3rd. That's a Saturday.
Yep.
Um, and I'm if all things work out, like, I'm supposed to be moving in there next Monday, the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's when I get in there, start building it out, like, with actual fixtures,
Yep.
you know, getting it store ready because
Mm-hmm.
because right now it's all just a construction mess. And they have a week to finish.
You just need to be in there, just be on them, John. You just need to be like,
Mhm.
like every day, like gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. Uh and I know I'm definitely game to come over on the weekends to help out. I'm sure we have a few you have a few friends that'll probably come in and help out. But people are asking for live streams or videos or whatever. I'm definitely game for whenever I come to help on the build out to shoot some video to maybe document the build out of your store as
Mhm.
we get ready for it, man. Like this is so exciting. A bit of a bummer about this though, not for you, John, but for me. Because there was kind of tentative plans. Maybe you come out to Comic Con this year or PowerCon, but since your store will just be starting, you won't be making any convention trips this year, unfortunately.
No, no, it's, it was essentially one or the other
Yeah,
because, Comic-Con's expensive, so is this store.
yeah. Yes, yes. And between the two, I think you've made the right call. But absolutely, you need to make a commercial for him to post on you. Absolutely. Again, we're all gonna do our best to support John. I'm trying to like make sure, John, I have like enough money set aside because I want to like go in opening day and drop some serious coin. Hopefully, Colleen's not listening right now. Drop some serious coin.
Gonna have to have something that I know you cannot walk out with.
I I already know some of the stuff you're holding, and I'm like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. So, I'm sure gonna have some stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
as we get closer, I'm gonna start doing, like, some shots, mostly of, like, vintage stuff,
mm-hmm.
that I already have because 'cause I've been putting stuff away for quite a while, and, uh, I'm gonna have plenty of new stuff, that's another thing
You're gonna have this box
is
there.
just about everything in that box is getting out, and, I'm like, I've already started, like, doing pre-work, like, packaging all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
putting price tags on it, like, getting those little 4-inch figure clamshells,
Mm-hmm.
to put in the
Yep. Yep.
in the cases, getting everything ready, like, as much as I can get ready prior to actually showing up with all that stuff to put in there.
Yeah.
Like, every as much as I can do at home,
Mm-hmm.
getting ready. So, yes, everything but the superpowers, that's staying here.
um but yeah, really exciting stuff. And your Instagram profile right now is Small Plastic Heroes. I
Mhm.
think you'll change the name. You said you're going to change the name to Hero Source once the store is ready to go. But if you give John a follow on Instagram at Small Plastic Heroes, to kind of stay up to date on the store. And of course, we'll keep you up to date here on Toy Geeks and GDO, everywhere that we can keep you up to date for the store when it opens. And we have NC Toy Con coming up in September, so if you can't make it out for opening day weekend, if there is a pilgrimage to NC, that could work as well to bring a bunch of people your way, John. Even though we're also gonna be doing a toy show that's gonna be, I don't know, we'll figure it out, but whatever.
The store will probably be closed that Saturday
Yeah.
of ToyCon.
Maybe like we do Toy Geeks for it's still an hour away, but maybe we do something from there, like for Toy Geeks that Sunday or something at your store to bring people in. $5 super chat from Charlie Weaver. Get that punch list ready. John with emphasis on punch for motivation. Also, Charlie Weaver, I think, is in a hospital right now watching this. He has a pinched nerve in his back, and it was like he couldn't even walk. He was he's a GDL producer level on Patreon. We'd have a weekly producer meeting, and he was taking it from bed, and I was like, "You are dedicated, my friend."
Oh man!
But I hope this, I think surgery or something in the hospital to try and fix the pinched nerve situation. I hope it goes well for you today, my friend.
I hope so too.
Yeah, it's send Charlie our quick well wishes. But yeah, John, any other things you want to share about that before I'm really excited for you, man. I know again, like, even there's so many of us people that like sell toys, there's toy collectors, and having just like a shop that's your own, like your own place, is a dream for a lot of us. And I'm really happy for you that you're making this dream a reality. And yeah, man, like you're gonna have comics, you're gonna have new stuff, old stuff.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so cool.
I think the part that I'm most nervous about is it's actually a bigger space than I thought I was going to look for. So filling it, that is what I'm absolutely most nervous about. Is having everybody like show up, or just, a lot of people show up and be like, this kind of sucks.
Oh no, no one's gonna say that. Come on. You know what though? Like, all the toy shops that I've seen open usually start out a little bit more sparse, and then it fills out pretty quick.
Yeah. Like our friend Mike, when he first started, it was slim, and now he's expanded into a space that's 3 times that, and there's barely room in there. It is super full. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. And I'm sure people are saying do comic trading cards that you I mean, again, I think you're gonna have about everything.
Yep. Definitely comic trading cards.
Oh, I like this, Riley Bob. $5 super chat. Since Dole works within the MCU, next movie should feature John's store as a cameo. I'm sure Dole owes a favor or something. I was gonna say, if you have space, throw some tables for playing Magic or something like that. Go ahead.
So we have a place that just opened here,
Nice.
a game store where I just looked it up. I've driven by it probably half a dozen times. It's called Raven's Forge Games, and there's very little like signage or anything. So I was like, well, is that a like board game store? What kind of store is it? And it's essentially just like a very like the selection is sparse, but it's pretty much nothing but folding tables inside, and they pack that place out for game nights.
Oh yeah. When I was big into Magic, like the was it game theory? I think it's a game theory, card theory. Anyway, the one that's close to us. Yeah, the Magic or the new drop nights were always super busy. But damn, if you talk about like big action figures getting expensive, damn, Magic's the Gathering. I could drop a couple $100 like that.
Yes. But if anybody wants to make money, I will be buying collections.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it's just so exciting. And people have asked if we're doing a Toy Geeks from there. Yeah, as long as we got good internet, we got to do a Toy Geeks from there. Maybe make it a semi-regular event every now and then, because gotta.
Yeah, as long as the internet's good.
Yep. Because we've never done a Toy Geeks with both of us in the same room before.
No, the only thing we've done like on site together is like our Toy Con promos.
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So we'll have to do that for sure. Colleen's offering up Jay's collection. I'm like inundated with crap, John. But
You gotta open a store. That's it. That's your point. That's your breaking point. You're inundated. You gotta open a store.
With my new job, I have no time for nothing. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. When I was into Magic, that was yesterday, Jake. Charlie, game rooms are popular. Have good ventilation, though. If you know, you know. Speaking of like conventions and stuff, like there's a great meme going around of people saying you don't need deodorant, your body doesn't need it, yada yada, you know, like the whole nature whatever thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody replied to it saying, clearly this person has never been to a convention. Number one reason why deodorant exists. Yeah, I think for sure if the internet's good, we got to do GDL. If you're up to it, John, I know it's gonna be a busy weekend, your opening week, but that'd be really cool to like do a Toy Geeks from there, your opening weekend, kind of make the event out of it. But again, you're also gonna be like, Jay, I'm freaking exhausted. Let's just do it normal. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that weekend it's probably going to be madness.
Yeah.
Mostly because like a lot of our local friends, they've sort of been in the know. They know this is happening, and mostly everyone has said, that weekend or whatever that it's open, let us know. And the NC Underground Toy guys were,
Are
just
we
let us
gonna do
know.
the swap there that weekend, hopefully, or try to?
There's no room for a swap.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
No. It's a busy plaza.
Mhm.
I'm right next to on one side of me is a wine shop.
Yeah.
And then an orthodontist. And there's a new dog groomer that's just opening, and then there's like a lunch spot.
Nice.
So like there's a ton of traffic.
Yeah.
And I'm what I'm really hoping is like, how like when you were a kid and you went to the doctors or the dentist or whatever, when you came out, no cavities, you got a little present. Well, all those kids coming out of the orthodontist are just gonna be like, oh, can we go to the toy store?
Yeah. No, 100%. You're 100% right. Absolutely. I miss having a Toys R Us, like just somewhere you can take your kids when they've been good or something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's just Target or something. It's not as special. It's not as fun.
And our Walmart here, the kids don't want to go there if they've been good. That's a kind of a punishment.
What did I do? Oh my God. Anyway. All right, John. Kind of big news yesterday. A certain playset dropped on Amazon. I think like literally maybe while we were recording or maybe an hour after we recorded our Mo Tuesday video. And I reached out to Mattel and asked them if we could talk about said things. And they said, nope, you have to wait till Tuesday. So for the record, we're not talking about Mo2, or as I like to say, Mo2. As much as I want to, I Mo2 tonight. But what's great,
like I told you before.
What's great about not being able to talk about it publicly is that we can talk about it not publicly tonight on After Dark, where the title of the episode is definitely not talking about Motu. So if we want to talk about that before Tuesday, we're talking about it in our GDL After Dark episode, where we're definitely not talking about Motu. Because as far as Mattel is concerned,
there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Motu. But I am really excited for those that got their pre-orders in early. But if you are worried, don't worry. There's going to be other pre-orders afterwards. Yeah, I've heard of the Serpent Hill. I think it's really cool. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could talk about it, but I'm not going to burn the relationship. And the stuff that John and I will, when you see what we talk about, it's more in depth than a early leaked
Yeah.
pre-order. So
then a pre-order page on Amazon.
yeah, exactly. So still stuff to look forward to. They have. It's just we can't talk about, I guess, the things that now we know about it. So anyway, that will be exactly. That's strange because I order one, so can I? Absolutely. Listen, there's some good things about being a shill and some bad things. In this case, we can't talk about that thing until the embargo date, which lifts on Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The pre-order page was taken down. That was a pretty big whoopsie, I gotta say, because the way they come after us about this, or at least, whatever. But anyhow, money talks, not for us. What's so funny is the whole shilling thing. It's like, we're not getting money. It's press does it all the time. You get an embargo on the stuff until they want it to be public. So that's when we'll talk about it. Yeah. Amazon don't give a F about release dates.
If we get a check, I'll happily be a official shill. Once that check shows up.
That's when you're really shilling.
Right.
Like say you're a lightsaber company and you sell lightsabers, and then you give away like a free lightsaber to then have somebody review it on your channel, and then they use that lightsaber video to try and get other YouTubers to promote that lightsaber. That is like next level shillage.
Yeah,
I think.
That's shilling by association.
It's shill by association. Like embargo on movie reviews. Yeah, exactly. People get to see movies early, but they can't talk about them until the embargo is lifted. So that's all it is. Exactly. So we're legit with the news stories, but with it, because with great power comes great responsibility, and we're not gonna will it willy nilly. Toy Guru took down the association. But John, I think I'm really excited. You're gonna have like new Motu merch in your store. That's gonna be exciting, man.
I am. I know. And honestly, I'm at like a bit of a crossroads with myself, because it's like, well, there's been some new things that I've passed up. Should I have, or because what if it's too late? What if I can't get them wholesale at that point? Just for myself.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. With great power comes great shilling. So we're just gonna put it out there in the atmosphere that if anyone out there is paying attention, we are open to shilling and can keep a secret. Exactly. Make mine Schiller Light. Oh my god! All right. Ooh, we're gonna get a John store exclusive. That'd be fun.
I don't know what we would have.
Something at some point.
Something with an exclusive sticker. Maybe.
Oh man. Okay. John, it was kind of a light news week, I gotta say. Anything out there that really caught your eye in terms of toy news this past week?
Well, after last week, and Blake Wright told us about the reveal on
Should we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, Toy Collector had their cover reveal, which Blake did kind of hint and tease at, even though he wouldn't share it exclusively on the show. So we got to make that happen, though, Blake. I mean, come on. You're a regular on the show. You've been to our actual toy show before. We're just gonna put it out there, Blake. We want to be like to do an official video reveal for your cover one of these times.
Yeah.
But the 5th issue also included the Wave 5 reveal for The Simpsons. And John, I gotta say, Super 7 Simpsons series is looking pretty good. I'm not a Simpsons. I like The Simpsons, but I'm not Simpsons-y enough to want a collection of them. But I think I was in Ultimate Comics this weekend, the one at Crabtree, and they had the last wave up on the shelf, and they look really good. And this I think is a really, really solid wave.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most solid wave so far, because you just got the basic characters. There's no outfit variant, like a Moo Homer,
Yeah.
or the what was the mascot Homer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just straight up characters in their original attire. It's like the
Yep.
ones that are probably of more importance of,
Yeah.
of getting a variant of that, like how, Playmates, they did Groundskeeper Willie, then they did Greased Up Willie, and then
Mm-hmm.
Willie in his kilt. It's like, well, just
Yep.
give us regular old Groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they look really good. This looks like a shot from the cartoon, but like, what one was it? There was one where they did like weird. It wasn't CGI, but it was kind of CGI. I think it was a
Mm-hmm.
Treehouse of Horror. They did 3 episodes, or not 3 episodes. It was an episode of 3 segments. There was one where it was very Disney-esque
Yeah.
art, and then there was one that looked just like this, and it was almost stop motion-y.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't remember that one.
I want to say it's probably from the last maybe 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, 20 years into the series. The only ones that I watch every year is Treehouse of Horror.
Mm-hmm.
I never miss those.
Is it this
But
one? Treehouse of Horror Homer Cubed?
maybe I don't remember the names. I'll remember the segments of most of them.
Love this. Lisa with the Lisa Lionheart doll is so good. But you're 100% right, John. It's just classic looking Simpsons characters. And the Marge, the Lisa, the Maggie, and the Willie, they all just look really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um,
But like you, I'm not Simpsons enough to want to buy them. I do want the Kang and Kodos though.
yes, yeah. I think those will be big picks. Derek asked John, did he ask everyone if they had ever seen Tron?
Man, I don't know. I do. Okay, so I do remember that part where Homer is in like another world, maybe, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like talking to somebody like outside of that, but he can still hear them.
I don't know. I haven't watched The
Hmm.
Simpsons in 20 years. Like I watched it in the 90s and that was it.
Yeah.
And I saw
Gary said it's getting good.
okay. All right. But I've seen a couple of these comments. These look so good. I would love a Jetsons or a Flintstones. Like Flintstones and the
Mhm.
Jetsons would be sick.
I'm
Like
I'm s-
do this with Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I would be over the moon with that.
and I'm still waiting for Looney Tunes. I
Yeah.
want Ultimates, Bugs, the whole Looney Tunes gang. That's
Mm-hmm.
probably one of my most wanted
Yeah.
of an Ultimates line.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, and yeah, great Looney. Like we haven't had it. I think that's what makes that's what would make it a special Ultimates toy line, right?
Mhm.
Um, for Hanna-Barbera characters, there really hasn't been a lot. Um, and yeah, for Looney Tunes as well, surprisingly, not like good articulated figures. Um, but I would love again like Huckleberry Hound, like just give me Captain Caveman. I would love Captain Caveman. Like to me, if you're like a Ultimates toy line a Hanna Barbera,
Mhm.
that thing could go forever because there's so many Hanna Barbera characters
Yeah.
um,
I
that
think
haven't gotten a good figure yet.
no. And I would go as far as to say that those would probably be more successful than Simpsons Ultimates and
Yes.
most of the Ultimates they've done.
Yeah.
I mean, the Turtles have been successful with their
Mhm.
problems,
Yeah.
but like you said, Hanna-Barbera stuff has gone so long without any real proper
Yeah.
toys or action figures. There's been some here and there, like, you know, um, I think Mezco might have done a few,
Hmm.
but The Simpsons has had the Playmate series, which
Yeah, and
is
it's
still a great line of figures.
yes.
But for Hanna-Barbera, it's it's slim pickings.
Or they were so rare that they're really expensive to find now, or something like that. Like
Yep.
it I don't know, it seems ripe for a really good toy line. Just because there's just so many characters to choose from. And I would buy a whole lot of them. And that's the problem is there has been or have been a lot of Scooby-Doo releases.
Mm-hmm.
But just wait on Scooby-Doo. Like there's been enough Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo, don't get me wrong, but there's been enough Scooby-Doo. Like do everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And tell me you wouldn't, if you got the whole Jetsons family, that you wouldn't buy a freaking space Jetsons car. I would, if I could have the car with the family,
Mm-hmm.
I would buy that in all of it in a millisecond.
Yeah. And the Flintstones.
Yeah. Oh, with
Like
with the car?
With the car? Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%.
But you got to be able to put his feet through the floor. You have to.
Yeah. And to me, that's such a no-brainer. And the beauty of Hanna-Barbera is those shows were on TV from the 60s until the 90s. So you got everybody of the past 50 years of fandom, or 60 years. Shit, is 1960? Is that 60 years ago? No, is it 70 years ago?
Well, 63 would be 60 years ago.
Yeah. But anyway,
it was that stuff, the cartoons that were just always on. Yep. I remember if I was homesick from school,
mm-hmm.
10 years old or 15 years old, it was on.
Yeah. Yep. But it's kind of sad now because it's not as common, especially in the streaming era. So I'll be like Captain Caveman, and my kids are like, "What is that, Dad? What are you doing?"
What's a Captain Caveman?
Yeah, it's like what is Captain Caveman, Dad? Yeah. But yes, it is a very sharp looking cover. Oh, here's Blake.
Oh
wait, never mind. Hit the wrong one.
Hits the mail tomorrow.
Issue 5 mails out tomorrow. So there you go. If you are a subscriber for Toy Collector, it'll come out then. But again, Blake, we're beefing because we want to do a stream whenever you reveal a cover, and you can be on the thing, and we could do a little drum roll and then reveal the cover or something. I'm putting it out into the universe, Blake, and it could be on a Wednesday like you like to do it, whatever day you want to do it. I think that'd be fun, right?
Yeah, it would be. It'd be awesome.
Blake's like, no way, Jose. Get the F out of here. But yeah, Captain Caveman had toys last year. They did? Captain Caveman? I missed that.
Was it in that Scooby-Doo series?
Oh yeah, but I just want Ultimates Captain Caveman.
Yeah.
Anyway. Ooh, yeah, here we go. We're putting this out into the world. Toy Collector Magazine exclusive interview with John in his new store.
Oh.
Boom. There we go. As long as John stocks the magazine in his new store. Everyone, we're seeing quid pro quo in real time, everybody. It's
absolutely. There is not a Barnes and Noble for probably 60, 70 miles.
It probably in Raleigh is the closest one. We have a couple. Actually, we got one of the first new Barnes and Nobles in 10 years. A new one opened up in Cameron Village, and it was the first new one in a decade or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. It's nice. It's small though. Deal has been reached. Oh my God. All right. John, what else? I found this interesting in toy news this past week. Oh, look at there you are. Let's see. Where is it at? Yes. Nancy Drew. Someone's looking to make Nancy Drew figures on Kickstarter. And I was not a Nancy Drew guy growing up. But my wife definitely was. We have a whole collection of vintage Nancy Drews in our library,
Mhm.
in the room over. I thought this was a really clever Kickstarter, with an IP. Again, talking about figures that really haven't been made. I think this is a really clever toy line for people that love Nancy Drew. I thought this was really cool.
Oh,
Did you see this yet?
that robot looks super cool.
Hey, where is it at?
I think it was the last one before that.
There we go.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. So I just think it's really clever. Like, again, it's such something that's so ubiquitous. Just those yellow Nancy Drew books.
Mhm.
And even when I was a kid going to the library and just seeing them, I was just like, oh, those look cool. There's Nancy Drew. I was like, those are for girls. I'm gonna read Hardy Boys because it's blue. Um, but actually, I never read Nancy Drew or Hardy Boys. I was a Boxcar Children kid. That was my jam.
Oh,
Was the Boxcar Children.
I was a choose your own adventure.
Ooh, Choose Your Own Adventure. That's pretty good too. But yes, from like I think it was second grade, I got into Boxcar Children, and that was like every new Scholastic
Mhm.
thing you mark in and you send in your order for the books. Boxcar was mine. Um,
This is a good idea.
right?
This is a really good idea. Do they come with is it just like the figure with a clamshell of the story that they're,
Yeah,
inspired,
I believe
or
so.
is it actually a book? Like, does it have pages to read?
I doubt pages. It looks like it's just like a clamshell with the figure inside when you look at the pictures.
Mhm. I feel like they should if they couldn't do, like, printed pages,
Mm-hmm.
like, maybe like a QR code that you can scan for an audiobook. 'Cause then,
Oh,
it's like you could give that to someone who's totally
yeah.
unfamiliar, and then they have the character,
Mm-hmm.
and they can just listen along.
Yep. Um, for the record, I would totally buy a Boxcar Children boxcar with the kids. I would totally buy that set. Um, because I love that book, those series of books when I was a kid. I wonder if how that holds up because those books were from the 50s or whatever. Like, I wonder how
Mhm.
those things hold up. But anyway, if they had a little boxcar, a red boxcar, and with the kids, I would put that on a shelf somewhere. That'd be sick. Um, yes, it does remind. I agree. Andrew's Gady's Toys
Yeah.
reminds me of the Happy Meal
Yep.
Disney toys with little puffy VHS boxes. 100%. Yeah. Carmen San Diego would be great. Oh man, the Fudge series, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't thought about that in forever.
That was that was do we read that in third grade or fourth grade? I can't remember when we read it, but I love that book. I had every Fudge book. Was there like
Mhm.
4 Fudge books? Anyway, going back to grade school with this, but I don't know. It's a really fun idea that to your point, John, could touch into other book series that we were into as kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even things I'm a huge Dr. Seuss fan. Like Dr. Seuss characters would be amazing because there hasn't been really Dr. Seuss action figures.
No,
Um,
outside of if it's a movie tie-in for the
yeah,
Grinch is really,
sure.
that and maybe some Cat in the Hat from the
Mhm,
movie anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, they're again, just like just like Hanna-Barbera. We
Mhm.
need some, Dr. Seuss characters.
Yeah, I would love Cat in the Hat, Fox and Socks, Sam I Am, um, the Sneetches, the Yellow Belly Sneetches, the Lorax. Like, there's a lot of really and all the weird animals and stuff like that. And one
Mhm.
fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Like, there's a lot of really cool characters that are very toyetic.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got Judy Bloom, Roald Dahl. Dahl's a weirdo, but made made good books. I heard a story he had all of his teeth pulled at like 21, and because he didn't like teeth, and he like tried to encourage his other family members to like get all their teeth pulled out and have fake
What?
teeth.
Ooh,
He's an
that
odd
gives me
guy.
the wicked chills. Uh-uh.
He's a interesting dude. Um, exactly. All the fish. Anyway, I'm pushing it now. Come on, Brian. Just be with us for 1 second. So anyway, Dr. Seuss stopped a lot of that before he died because of the Mike Myers movie. What did I miss there? I'm not aware of that. Anyways, as a San Diegan, Dr. Seuss, his home was in La Jolla, California. So he's not a native, but he lived there most of his life. So we claim him as our own in San Diego.
What's the overall goal for these figures?
Let's see. I think they've already hit it. Maybe not. Let's look. Where we go. Yeah, they met their goal. 65,000 of their 60,000 goal. They've got 431 backers with 24 days to go. So I'll put a link. I'll put the link in the chat right now. If you're interested, any Nancy Drew fans out there. Again, I won't be picking them up because I'm not a Nancy Drew fan, but just to me, there are book series that I would like. Again, Boxcar Children would be up there. People mentioned Goosebumps, Goosebumps, my favorite books. Like there's so many. Encyclopedia Brown. Well, again, it's like if you're not a fan of Nancy Drew, of course it's going to look boring. But if you love Nancy Drew, I'm sure some of these things are like hit like real. Like to me, if you're a Nancy Drew fan, you see this one, The Mystery of the Lilac Inn with the ghost woman. Come on, you'd be like, I need that. So, like,
is Colleen ordering any?
I don't know. She's not big on toys, but if there was one that would get her, I think it would be this.
She should get one and review it on the site.
Damn, you're right. Colleen, I don't know if you're watching here, but John's right. He's 100% right. Yep. Yeah, Babysitter's Club for sure. Again, Colleen's more the book person. So she has like all these bookcases with all these books in them, and she has a whole section of just Babysitter's Club as well. So yeah. Another figure KS is launching this week. Armies of Ashmore. Let's check that one out on the old Kickstarter. Is it up right now, Blake?
Armies of Ashmore.
Armies of Ashmore. These are sick. Dinosaurs? Come on now.
Oh wait, no, these aren't.
No,
these aren't the ones that. I was just thinking the ones that Dan Larson put up this week, the boss fight ones. But these are different.
Those, man, I'll tell you what, because like Pixel Dan Larson, they were posting pictures of them, and I want them.
Yeah, seeing it next to an Origins He-Man, it's a no-brainer. Those are amazing.
Like, yeah, like,
yep.
You know what? I think I need these.
Yep.
I think I need them. So head on over to Entertainment Earth and use promo code GeekDad. Get a discount on
10%.
Yeah, because it's in stock, right? I think it is. Yeah, Entertainment.
Are they in stock?
I think so.
I think Dan got early samples.
Oh, did he? Must be nice. What are they called? What's the name of them? Something Saurozoic or something like that?
Are they Saurozoic Warriors?
That sounds right. Saurozoic.
They are the closest things to Dinosaurs.
Okay, they come in April. All right, so if you pre-order now, you'll get free shipping if you use promo code GeekDad. But if they're actually in stock, well, then you get them.
It's April now.
Exactly. It should be here any second. But I need these figures. Yeah, they look freaking. The colors, man, the colors get me on those. They look so good.
So 90s, super 90s.
But anyway, all right, John. I think that's it for toy news. How are we doing on likes? We're at 329 likes. What was your goal at 345?
Yes. Check the tape. I think it was 345.
I think it was 345. People in the chat, keep us honest. So we're really close to do our giveaways. And we'll do the Patreon giveaway in the After Dark show. So that will happen there. But as long as you're a patron, you get to get entered into that giveaway. We got one new patron during the show, Will. welcome to being a patron. If anybody else wants to become a patron, you will be entered into the giveaway later on tonight, where we will also definitely not talk about Motu.
Not at all.
Motu. Tonight on GDL After Dark.
Oh, I think we hit it.
Oh, there we go. 356. You did it, everybody. Congratulations. Power Rangers. Goal was 329. I swear. Lone Star Galaxy. I watch Power Rangers once and always. Super cheesy and bad overacting, but still fun on the list. Just a shame that they didn't get everyone back. I've heard good things, and the original show was so cheese and so I rewatched it after Jason passed away.
Yeah,
and with my kids, and I was like, this show is rough, but it's fun.
That's one of those shows that I loved it. I loved Mighty Morphin.
Yeah,
I have not watched a second of it because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Like as an adult. Even though, I mean, I wasn't that young when it was on.
Yeah, sure.
New.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched anything Mighty Morphin at all because I liked it so much then, and I don't want to look back and be like, this is terrible.
There's definitely no drama or anything like that, if that makes sense. It just is what it is. But what's funny is watching it with my kids. They are, over the moon. Are they just super into it and they want to watch it? We'll finish one episode and we gotta go to another. And yeah, so they have a really good time with it. But for me, watching it as an adult, I was like, ooh, this is a little bit rough. So, John, for my Stump John, I don't think we've done this set yet. I've had to go back to some of the older ones because we didn't get any this past week. So, again, if you want to send accessories for Stump John, feel free to send those to geekdadlife@gmail.com if you want to enter in a Stump John submission. But let me get these teed up right here. I'm pretty sure we haven't done these. But John, if you recognize them right away, then maybe
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Be honest with me now. Let me get over.
So somebody had said in the chat, I think it was been a while now, that they had some bags of accessories that they were having trouble with. So take some pictures and send them in to what is it? geekdadlife@gmail.com.
Yeah, hold on. I'll buzz it again. geekdadlife@gmail.com. Definitely send it there. Hey, Dole, did you get back to your house, your home? Well, hope you had good had a good time.
Oh yeah, he was in Cali.
Yeah. But yeah, again, ee.toy/geekdad, or just use the promo code geekdad. If you want a discount on Entertainment Earth. That was me. Oh, there you go, Scott.
Shoot some pictures. But if you don't know him and I don't know him, be in trouble.
All right, John. Then back to Cali in 2 weeks. Here's my problem, though. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You're going to California multiple times, which is great. I'm happy for you. But then you're not going to Comic-Con? I'm just saying. I think it's BS. And that's it.
I'm surprised he doesn't have to go for work related.
Don't you have to promote Spider-Man or something like that? Come on. Can I go into John's store to stump him with accessories? Trust me, I bet if I was a betting man, I'd bet a lot of money that you will get at least one person that'll show up to your store once a week, other toy dealers, whatever, that'll be like, hey, John, do you know what this is?
I should eventually have, all that stuff you don't know what it is, like stuff I don't know what it is, or maybe it's
Mhm,
like something modern that is just like, like a blast effect for like a Marvel
mhm.
Legends character. I should put out by the register like a leave an accessory, take an accessory thing.
Yes. Oh, I love that idea. I think that's brilliant. Um, all right, Sean. Enough yammering. Let's get to toy accessorying.
All right, let me turn off the chat.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah. All right. Boom. Let's do it. It's that time again. It's time to stump John on his knowledge of all things toy accessories. Yes, he claims to be an expert, and we like to challenge him on it in a segment we like to call Stump John. So everybody, everywhere, all around the world, it's time to do what? It's time to stump that John. All right, John. These were submitted to us by the wonderful, let me double check the name, make sure I get this right. Adam. Adam sent these in. I'm pretty sure we haven't done these ones, so pretty
I'll
sure.
let you know.
I'm pretty sure. um, Stump that John, Stumpy John. Here we go. This first one, this maybe I don't know. Have we done this accessory yet?
I mean, I know what it is. I can't remember if we've done this.
Okay,
I think we have.
we have done this one.
Yep.
Okay, what is this one, real quick?
The Ecto 3
Yep, Ecto 3.
flag.
Do we do this one?
No.
Okay, all right.
Jesus, I have no idea what that thing is. The answers are there. You have the answers.
Yeah, I know the answers. I know what this is.
Did you know what it is prior?
Yep.
Really?
100%.
Is it Extreme Ghostbusters?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That was a giveaway.
I don't. The only character names I like remember offhand from Extreme is Egon and Kylie.
So if you had a guess between those two, what would you pick?
Kylie.
You are correct. It is Kylie.
Yeah, really?
It is. It's the deluxe Kylie Extreme Ghostbusters figure.
What are the other characters' names?
Roland, Garrett, Eduardo, and Kylie were the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Egon, Janine, for the grown-ups. And then of course you had Slimer as part of it as well. And I agree. Extreme Ghostbusters is a damn good show. I remember just being so over the moon for this series. I watched it every single morning, even though it like dropped at like 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m. in San Diego. I loved it. I bought every figure. And yeah, Garrett, even though I guess some Garrett showed up somewhere, but never got a proper toy. But yeah, the deluxe figures, why I think they're the better of the two. While the packs were like ridiculously oversized and everything, they had the correct colorways. Like they had the paint apps were accurate to the show, relatively. Whereas the regular releases didn't look anything like the show. Other than the sculpts were fine, but the paint was not, or their colors weren't the same as the show. Anyway, all right, next one.
That was luck. This is Transformers G1. Is it Cup?
Yes, it is. Bravo. All right.
Turtles.
It is.
Movie 3.
Yep.
It's not one of the turtles, right? It's like the samurai dude. I don't know his name. That's all I got. The samurai dude from Turtles 3 movie.
You're really close. It's movie 3 Samurai Leonardo sword. So it is a
Oh,
turtle.
okay. I
So
thought it was like the guy that came with the horse or rode the horse. Um, okay. Well,
I'll give you a half. I'll give you half a point there. Because you got it pretty damn close. Anyway, all right. Next one. You should get this one.
there's more.
There's more. There's one more.
Okay.
You should get this one.
There's a
If you
lot I
don't, I'll
should
be
get.
upset. Here we go.
That is also Ghostbusters.
Ooh.
I could look behind me, but I'm trying not to.
Yeah. Don't look behind yourself here.
Is it Super Fright Features?
It is Super Fright Features.
Super Fright Features. I'm gonna say Winston.
Final answer?
Yep.
Oh, so close. Peter Venkman. Peter Venkman.
It's right there.
Yeah. So a little trick for this one. Peter Venkman's is blue. So Winston has
okay, so I'm a royal idiot.
what?
Is Venkman stuff always blue?
No, Screaming Heroes is gray. But his both of his Fright Features figures are blue.
Yep.
So the regular Fright Features is blue and the Super Fright Features is blue.
Okay. I learned something tonight.
Yeah. Again, I have adored RGB figures my whole life, and I don't think I ever made that connection until you just said it.
I'm missing because the Screaming Heroes is a trap, right?
Yeah, well, Screaming Heroes is a gun and the trap.
Okay. Yeah. I'm missing accessories for my Screaming Heroes Venkman. I only have his Screaming Ghost.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I think I'm complete on Egon. I'm missing Winston's weapon for Screaming, I believe, but I have everybody else. Oh, and Janine, she had a cell phone or a phone, right? As well as her little.
Yeah, she has the thing that looks like a little mini jackhammer.
Yeah, I have
like
that.
a cell phone. I'm missing. Yeah, I'm also missing the phone piece.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find it again at some point.
Yep.
All right. Well done, John. I definitely was not stumped on those ones, but I feel like Ghostbusters, you should, since you've been collecting those recently, you should have been kind of geared up or at least ready to go on that one.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt good going into this game.
See, you got this new store opening up. You're another level right now. All right, let me get this Skeletor giveaway. This form. But yeah, I can't remember who did Stanley Toy Challenge. Did you win the Frogmonger yesterday? Frogmonger.
Is that who won it?
I think he won one of the things last week. Well, we sent them both out last week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here is the form. Fill out the form if you want to take a part in the Skeletor giveaway duck race. Colleen will be sending it out by snail mail this week. Frogmonger. Yeah, Stanley's Toy Channel. Yeah. Hopefully it got to you safely this week, my friend. I want to make it clear I didn't win. So yeah, I just put in the form. I'll put it in one more time. So get your entries so you can take part in our giveaway for today's episode. Again, good job. Everybody hitting the like goal tonight. And if you haven't heard, John is opening up his own brick and mortar space on June 1st is your soft launch, and then like your launch is June 3rd, right?
Yep. Saturday, June 3rd.
I need to log in. I'm not logged in. What the hell? What the hell?
So long as there's no hiccups.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Tentative time. All right.
While we wait, how am I going to deal with the Karens at the store? You got to take them on a Karen by Karen basis.
That's true.
There's no overall answer for that.
All right, one last time. Get your entries in. Is it the male version? Do we call them a Ken? Like what's the male?
Oh, there has been names. Was it? It wasn't Todd. I can't remember. Chad.
No choice for you. Chad. That's a Chad. Chad. A male Karen is a Chad. Posts. Yeah, because we want to do Ken because we have Ken's toy connections. We don't know flame Ken like that. Grindle, I'm gonna leave John a nice Yelp review. Why do I feel like that's a threat? You know, I didn't. Am I just reading it as he's like, I'm gonna give him a nice review, but really,
it's gonna be vague. It's gonna be vaguely insulting.
It's gonna be real nice. Oh my god! I hope people are getting their entries in. I believe we got 179 responses. Over 500 people watching us. I guess everybody already has Heath Skeletors and they don't want one. I'm giving one.
They don't want a free one
right now.
You can have one for free 99.
Yeah, free 99, but that's fine. A better chance for everybody else. And there we go. Okay, let's get this rolling. John, let me share my screen. This is your last chance as I get this ready, as I get ready to copy and paste the names. And we'll get this ball rolling. Let's see. Also, remember, this has to be your name that's on your YouTube handle. Oh, people are getting in right now. Oh, people are still entering. A couple more. I'll give you a couple more seconds if you got to put it in. That's shit.
That's what she said.
I did it.
You set yourself up.
I did it to myself. It was a cell phone. All right. Sean's Toy Room. You're going to be the last entry. Oh, Skelevator, fine. Skelevator, you're going to be the last entry. Oh, God dang it. All right. Take on Life. You're going to be the last. No, okay. Rob, you're going to be the last entry. Oh, my God. Well, somebody put in a pretty crappy name, so yours is going to be removed. Hold on. I'm not going to even say it because I think it's messed up. But not cool, whoever did that. BT.
Not winning.
Huh?
Not winning.
Definitely not winning. Super duperly not winning. Let's see. Let me just do Control Enter. There we go. All right. All right. It's done. Yeah. Boo that guy. Okay, let's we have a very kind, awesome community here. So putting inflammatory crap in the form is not cool. Not cool at all. All right. Let's hit done. And we got 200 people in here, John.
Not bad.
All right. Let's set for 1 minute. Boom. All right. Are we ready, John?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Here we go. We've got Cree leading in right now. We got Cal El Kenobi. We got Matt Curley. We got Rick Capabianco. We got Stanley's Toy Channel. Damn, he wins 2 weeks in a row. Not cool.
Oh, he's losing steam. Stanley's losing steam.
There we go. We got Too Bad Dad in the lead currently. Whoever, Kayla, did you put in today's in there? Scott Baker took a lead for a second. And then Nate in the lead. Then we got Tony Tapani coming up along the side there.
Gray Fox is holding strong.
Yes, Gray Fox coming in there. Oh, but Jack Knight. Is Jack Knight coming up from behind here? We got Jack Knight 73 coming in. 1 second left. Wins.
Way to go, Jack.
Jack, long time member of the GDL community. Jack, let us know you're here. I assume you're here because I just put this form up like a second ago. Just let us know you're here. Congratulations. Indeed. Where's Jack? Where is he?
There he is.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, damn, I lost it again. There we go. Jack Knight, congratulations.
Congrats
on your big win. Yeah, if this was like, oh man, this was a fun. What a rush. We're gonna do another duck race in After Dark for our patrons. We're giving away another He Skeletor. But Jack, hope you enjoy your case fresh, still sealed He Skeletor. We'll get it out to you this week. You could just send in your name and address to geekdadlife@gmail.com. And we'll get this He Skeletor sent out for you. Again, for all of our patrons, you can join. There's a link in the description below. Patreon.com/geekdadlife. We're going to have our after show where we will definitely not talk about Motu. We don't talk about Motu. No. We don't talk about Motu, but we probably will. And we'll do another duck race to give away another He Skeletor to one of our patrons. And yeah, John, I think that's it.
That's it. Till next week.
Till next week. We'll see you all next Sunday. Again, this Tuesday, you'll have John and I on the Big Mo Tuesday reveal from Mattel. So that video will drop at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll do it as a premiere so we can all hang out and chat like we did last time. Also, finally working on my DeLorean, Hot Toys DeLorean video. Should post later this week. If not, maybe Saturday, just depending on how my work week goes. But anyway, tons of stuff to come to the channel. So make sure you hit subscribe and that bell so you don't miss it. Lone Star Galaxy just became a new GDL family member. Well, I gotta stop the music to do the other thing.
I got family.
You got family by joining the GDL family. But everybody, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for all the super chats. Thank you for your patronage and just hanging out and talking with us. So we'll see you all next time. Hasta luego and goodbye. Take care, everybody.